the first thing with this this graph here is that don't let the order of the numbers kind of mix you up. This first part is just the vertical translation, so it's going to be +2 on the outside. The first thing that you got to do is you got to figure out what your parent graph is. So I see minus cos here. So I know that my anchor point's here, but I'm starting like this. So I want to see some version of this picture here in the end. Okay? The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go handle my period. Okay, so 2 pi times the reciprocal of this number out in front is going to give me my period. So it looks like that's going to give me 3 over pi, which gives me 6. Okay, so that's going to be my period. My pieces, I'm going to cut those into my 4 equal pieces, and it's going to give me every 6 over 4, or 1.5 on my graph is how I'm going to break my pieces up. Sorry, why is it 6 over 4? Because my graph here is broken up into 4 equal pieces, right? Okay, so if this period from here to here is going to be a total of 6, right? Then each of these little places that I'm in between my points, my parent points, is going to be a fourth of that. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, so we've got that knocked down. The amplitude, 3. Okay, it's obvious it's just going to be 2. So I've got my period of 6. And now we just have to do the shifts, right? I'm going to move -1, or 1 left, and 2 up for my graph. So let's do that. So -1, 2 up puts me here. Okay, I really like the idea of doing a middle line here for the graph because it messes people up for the original origin. Okay, so put the middle line and then put a line for the amplitude above and below your middle line, so you kind of know what the range of your graph is going to be. Okay, so the very bottom point that I should get here are on the x-axis, and the very highest point that I get should be at 4. Just makes it easy. Okay, and so my pieces are every 1.5, and they've broken up the graph here, so that's nice because they're in 0.5 pieces, right? So there's 2 ways you can do this. If you know that the period is 6, you can just simply go 6 over and then cut that in half, or you can go every 1.5 pieces. Both ways works equally well. So I count 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3. Another 1.5 is another 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3, and looky here, 4 equal pieces. Okay, and then the last little job to do is to simply follow your parent graph. All right, so I'm going to follow it from here. Cos is always a pain because, like, it seems like at the beginning, a half of you want to put the point on the anchor point. Okay, with cos, the original point is below or above the anchor point, depending if it's negative or positive, and then you just fill out your points and follow the pattern of your parent graph. Okay, a couple of weird things about this one is that if I write this equation out, these 2 pictures are exactly the same. Okay, just remember that if you've got something with your x on the inside, okay, you're going to have to factor this x out to get what the real translation is for the x. It's like anything else. It's like parabolas. It was like logarithms, like anything else, right? It looks like on this page, they've done it so you've always got a 1x. So your translation is true from the beginning. But just keep that in mind because I think that's coming. Okay, that's it.